I think the most dangerous place to be as a Christian is one who knows too much, right? Because when you fall into sin or you do anything, it's no longer just sin out of ignorance. Now, it is intentional rebellion because you know better. The Bible calls that iniquity. It is straight up rebellion. It is almost like sitting in God's presence and spitting at his feet, because you know how satisfying he is. You know how fulfilling he is. You know what he saved you from, and yet you still turn away and go back to it. And that was me. That was me. And what that fosters, because it's the reason why it's so dangerous is what that fosters is what's called indifference. Indifference is the lack of caring. Just like, I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care. That's just what it is, right? So you don't care that you're breaking God's heart. You don't care that you're in rebellion. You're just at your wits. You're just indifferent to everything. So every single night, bro, I mean, every single night, I'm riding this wave of depression, man. And every single night I'm drinking. And I'm drinking like almost like a half bottle of Jameson, right? And every single time I'm sloshed. And when I'm sloshed, I'm falling into lust. Now, the reason why I was drinking partially, I can tell you this now because hindsight's 2020, is because I couldn't, under my own volition, just fall into lust and watch pornography and do all those things. I just couldn't do it sober. So I would drink to numb my senses so that way I would have less conviction doing those things while I was doing it. That's how deep I was, bro. That's how deep I was, right? And throughout every single part of it, every single sin that I was partaking in, every single whatever it was, the Lord was right there with me the whole time. And he was like, I get it. He's like, I understand it. I do. Do I condone it? No. Do I respect it? No. But I'm here with you. And slowly but surely, that started to crack my heart. It started to soften my heart. My heart was stone. And it started to break off little pieces. God was like, yeah, you just fell into sin. I'm still here. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till you're done. Because you're still my son. Because I still love you. Because even though you're doing exactly 180 degree, the opposite of what I want you to do in this world, I love you the same. I see you the same. You could never do everything that I've called you to do. You can never do it, and I would still love you the same. And that was slowly chipping away at my heart. Every time I would sip, I knew it would take me further away, but because God was right there, it almost brought me closer back. Every time I sipped, every time I fell back into lust, every time I fell back into a sin, every time I took a puff of the stogie, every single time, God was like, I'm still here. I'm still here. And I don't see you different. I'm still here. Until my heart was softened enough to heed a message from the Holy Spirit. And this is why it's so important to have godly community. My homie hits me up at like 1 o'clock in the morning and starts rebuking me over the phone for like an hour. And because my heart was so hardened, if he had did that just a couple weeks prior, I'd be like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, But because God's love and his grace and his character was just softening my heart, when God sent him to rebuke me, it broke all those pieces off. And I'm just like, Lord, oh my goodness. Like, thank you. I understand a portion of God's character that I can't even explain to you. And it's inflamed something in my spirit so much so I can't even explain it to you. Because it's not about, I understand now, it's not about my output whatsoever. It's not about how often I read the Bible. It's not about how often I don't do sin or how often I do good things. None of it changes the way how God sees me. And because of that, it allowed me to start doing the things that God called me to do out of overflow, not to be approved. So in those seasons, you might be backsliding right now. You might be indifferent where you could care less, but God put this video in front of your face so that way you can have somebody that can understand and relate to you and empathize with you in that specific situation, but have you understand as well that God does not see you any different. He's literally just waiting. He understood that you needed to take control of the steering wheel for a little bit and crash the car on the side rails and screw up your life a little bit for you to actually understand that he needs to be in the driver's seat and you need to be in the passenger seat. Just let it go, bro. Just let it go. And this is the bad thing about my generation. And sometimes we can hear what everybody has to say and everything like that, but because everybody's trying to sell us something or everybody's trying to convince us something, we have to figure it out for ourselves. And if that means doing it the hard way, so be it. God is with you. God still loves you. And when I say God, I mean Jesus Christ of the Bible. Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the one who died and on the third day rose again. That God. The one and only true God. He loves you, man. He hasn't forgotten about you. He's waiting for you to be at the end of yourself. Give him all the broken pieces. And it's beautiful to him. It's not, oh, now you're coming back to me. It's not that whatsoever. He's patiently waiting. Because now he's going to reveal a part of his character that you wouldn't have been understanding if you weren't doing what you were doing. And this is not to condone you to do what you're doing, but God understands. God is beyond our control. So he knew this was going to happen. And he chose you already. The proof that your story has an ending is the fact that it has a beginning. He's the author and finisher of our faith. Let that embolden you today, man. Love you, bro.